and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. Happy Friday, the weekend is nearly upon us and we're sort of starting the weekend a little bit early here at Crafters TV with a super exciting jam-packed day, including a brand new launch, which is always exciting. We've had some incredible new launches this week already, and today nothing is slowing down at all. We're going all things Christmas when it comes to today's launch, which is super exciting. Now, lots of inspiration coming up throughout the day here on Crafters TV alongside that amazing brand new launch. But today, it's not me providing that inspiration. I am joined by a very talented lady over on the other side of the studio. I know she's just as excited as I am about this brand new launch. So we're going to say hello. I know she's going to sort of whet your crafty appetite as to what is coming up throughout the day. It is, of course, it's the incredibly talented, it's our Debbie Robinson.
Oh,
good morning, Debbie.
That's very kind of you.
It's very true.
That's really kind of you. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a fun-filled day here at Crafters TV. I'm really excited. New launch. Let me show you and share with you the new launch, because these are really lovely dies that I think you're going to use in lots of ways, whether they're going to be the focal part of a card or a gift box or a scrapbook page in your own decor projects, or whether or not you're just going to take one as a little embellishment just to finish off those little finishing touches on your projects. But there are Christmas corner dies. Now we say corner, so in the normal way that you would expect your corner is to be in the corner of your projects. This is a gorgeous gift box. Take a look at this. Absolutely beautiful. There's some gorgeous traditional Christmas die designs in these that I know you're simply going to fall in love with, like the rest of us have here at Crafters Companion. Absolutely beautiful. You're going to take these, you're going to paper piece with them, you're going to colour them, you're going to layer them with different colours over the top. Lots of things that you're going to be able to do with them. Another box, Lily. Look at this. We can tell our design team have been loving their boxes. But incorporate them with other things that you have in your crafty stash. So that's one of our gorgeous nesting dies turned into a shaker card. But again, the focal part there, that little finishing touch with those gorgeous two different corner dies, I know you are going to simply love. And again, there's lots of things in your collections that I know. Remember the bow, Lily, from last year?
Oh, yes, I do.
So they build the bow, but look at the gorgeous embellishment that it creates. These corner dies are going to be so useful to each and every one of you. I promise you, you're going to fall in love with them. And whether you keep them nice and subtle, that's just cut out into simple white cardstock. Add your things like your glitters over the top. Use double-sided adhesive sheets where you can then add different mediums over the top of them as well. But like I said, these can be used in a whole heap of ways. So these are my samples that I'm going to be creating throughout the day, mixing and matching. And then, of course, I've got loads to share with you from the fabulous design team as well. I know you're going to love these. I know you're going to see them and think, oh my God, there's so many ways I'm going to be able to use those. So just hold tight, because this is going to be a great day. This is one of the many things that's coming up here today at Crafters TV. So I'm really excited.
We certainly are. It's going to be an absolutely cracking day. Now, if you want to get in super early, I know these Christmas corner dies don't technically launch until 2 o'clock this afternoon, but you don't have to wait till then. You can get in right now, get those orders placed, and you can sit back, relax, and enjoy those demonstrations, safe in the knowledge that your crafty goodies will be winging their way to you very soon. We've popped the details on the screen. We're going to go through that collection in just a moment, but first up, I want to say a quick few hellos, because honestly, there are so many people joining us this morning. Of course, I'm joined by the fabulous Debbie, that side of the studio. In my ear, I've got Dean and Jamie for this show. So we've got a fabulous team on today, keeping us all right as we go through this brand new launch. So who's joining us? We have got Teresa saying good morning. We've got Lois in. Tina is in. Jean Marie is in. Diane is saying good morning. Handcrafted by Gaz. Oh, it's saying a soggy Isle of Wight. Ooh, I think it was dry here this morning, so fingers crossed, no rain. But at the end of the day, if it rains, perfect crafting weather, isn't it, after all? Oh, rain in West Sussex as well from Zoe Carver. Charlotte Everett is joining us. Michelle Harris is saying good morning. Polly's joining us. It's 5 a.m. here in Texas. Wow. Have you got your order in nice and early? Perhaps have a little bit of sleep after you've got your order in, but definitely early bird catches the worm, as we well know with these new launches. Lynn Arrow's joining us. We've got Carolyn, Sarah Brown from Melbourne. We've got Pamela, and we've also got Helen. Wow, so many of you joining us. But what are you joining us for? Of course, it's all about the brand new launch, and this is our Christmas Corner die collection. You're getting 6 different die sets in total, comprising 12 dies in total for a Platinum Club price today of £28 or $36. Now, as Debbie's shown us a few samples already, we're calling them Christmas Corner dies. let's be honest, we do have to give every single die set a name. We can't just call them die 1, die 2. It would get a little bit confusing and quite frankly, pretty boring. And I know we've called these corners, but I don't want you to think these are just for adding in the corners of your card. Of course, these do work absolutely beautifully, nestled in the corners of any of your projects, whether they be cards, like we've got here, where they're going to be on scrapbook pages, perhaps on the tops of gift boxes, gift bags. And what you'll see in every single set, you actually get 2 separate corners, giving you lots of options. All we've done here is we've popped the same corner design in opposite corners. That could be in all 4 corners, or maybe what you're going to do is you're going to bring out the different corner designs that you've got in each set. So this is just using one of those die sets, this being your gorgeous candy cane lane, and popping the different ones in opposite corners, once again changing that look and feel. But like we say, not just about corners at all. And we move on to our next absolutely gorgeous design. This is the ring out those bells. Just using one of the designs within that set, not a corner at all. No one would look at that and think that you've used a corner die to create this card. So what I'd like you to think about is the fact that these are, yeah, they're ideal for your corners, but you can use them for so many other compositions besides just nestling them into the corners of your cards. Creating your own frame, so multiple cutting them. Perhaps you could be cutting 4 and adding them in a square, but here we've just added one top and bottom of our sentiment, a couple of corners on the inside, and you can see how you can create the most gorgeous concept cards, just finishing it off beautifully using those corner dies. And then how about something super clean and simple? So maybe a favour your more sort of white on white, really toned back cards. They can work for that as well. Again, using them around an aperture, not really as a corner at all, just a lovely flourishing embellishment. Works an absolute treat. But don't just think cards, think your home decor, think your gift giving as well. Don't they work beautifully on a box? Here, using the 2 different designs that you've got within that one die set, a little bit of paper piecing, and doesn't it work an absolute treat? Bringing out some of your older papers, perhaps you're going to be delving into your paper stash and bringing out some of those papers you've not used in a little while. These will absolutely reinvigorate other items that you've got in your crafty stash. The beauty of these is, yes, they work perfectly as that sort of main focal element on your cards, but if you just want a little embellishment, maybe it's just going to be one of the corners adorning one of those corners of your cards, and they'll work perfectly for that as well. You're getting the 6 different die sets. That means 12 dies in total across your collection. Absolutely outstanding price for 6 die sets, £28 or $36. Brand new today, never seen before here on Crafters TV. This is the brand new launch of your fabulous Christmas corner dies. Now, if you're thinking you're wanting your Christmas corner dies, all I'm going to say is hold tight for just a moment, because of course, I'm sure a lot of you guys at home will be sat there, our regular viewers, thinking, what about the showstopper? And don't worry, the showstopper will be coming up in just a moment. But first of all, if you want to get an absolute bargain, then this, quite frankly, has to be my pick of the show when it comes to a steal of a deal. This is amazing value. This is one of our mystery bags, and this one's all about Christmas. It's going to work hand in hand with your Christmas corner dies. But if you're not even going for your Christmas corners dies at all, this is going to fit perfectly into your craft stash. This is your Christmas mystery bag. Your Platinum Club price today on this one is £40 or $52. And the amount of goodies you're getting in this is absolutely incredible. It's going to be great maybe if you have your own craft club, maybe if you're thinking about Christmas gifts, Secret Santa. Split these up and you've got an absolute multitude of different crafty gifts and goodies that you could be giving to all of your crafty friends. So for a Platinum Club price today of £40 or $52, you are saving nearly £80 or over $80. But what are you getting? So you're getting a real variety of different Christmas items within this fabulous mystery bag. We call it a mystery, let's be honest. Not much of a mystery about it. I'm about to show you exactly what you're getting. So first up, we've got our gorgeous Christmas tree, and that's allowing you to create your message reveal sort of concept with these. You get your full instructions included. Maybe you're gifting gift cards or vouchers for Christmas. How perfect to display them in a slightly more special way using that gorgeous die set. Absolutely love that one, and it really does give your gift giving that special look and feel. Next up, perhaps you want to give a go to your layering stamps. Maybe you've never used your layering stamp systems before. Then what a perfect way to get started and try out your layering stamps with this gorgeous over the rooftops stamp set. All you have to do is use different colours of inks, maybe just different shades of the same tone, layer them up, ideal using your stamping platforms with these, and then you can get that layered effect with real depth, real perspective on there, but very quickly and very easily. If you're a fan of our fabulous layering stamps, then we're also bringing to you yet another design within this mystery bag, this being your Woodland Stags. Beautiful design once again, showing you all the different separate stamps. Layer those together to get those gorgeous designs with lots of perspective. But if you want to use them separately, then absolutely you can do that with these. Just absolutely gorgeous, lovely, really quite atmospheric look and feel to the artwork within that one. Next up, maybe if you're a fan of our amazing twist and pop dies, well here we're bringing you one of the Christmas designs, this being your Winter Forest. It cuts both that inner detail with the embossing detail on there too, and that outer die as well, allowing you to create the most incredible twist and pop cards alongside that mechanism as well. So fabulous for all of your kinetic Christmas cards. Then next up, we've got some stamps and dies included as part of this collection. Love these because you get not only that outer frame stamp even with your matching sentiments, but you also get the coordinating die, so you can create those beautiful aperture effects. Maybe it's going to be a shaker, perhaps you're going to be adding vellum behind or a photo. Absolutely gorgeous design with that one being your Sending Glad Tidings. Then from the same collection, if you're loving the style of that one, you're going to absolutely adore this one too. This one being our Merrily on High. Those lovely bells. Perhaps you're going to be adding one of your Christmas corners on the other side of there, working everything together beautifully. However you're choosing to colour these, maybe it's going to be alcohol pens, perhaps it's going to be your water-based mediums, or maybe even just heating, embossing them in some of your metallics onto your craft card. It's going to work an absolute treat. More matching stamps and dies coming up. Honestly, I cannot believe the amount you're getting in this mystery bag. Outstanding value for money to get all of these Christmas themed crafty goodies. We have got some of our gorgeous festive poinsettia stamps and dies. You've got both the larger stamp on there and the smaller one with both coordinating dies, but the beauty of these is that larger dies actually split into two, which allows you to create your over the edge concepts or cut it out as a full piece. However you choose to use these, you get lots of different options. And it's exactly the same with this next stamp and die set. Same sort of concept where you've got your gorgeous stamps and then the matching dies with that larger one split into two, so you can create your over the edge or just cut it out as a full image. However you're choosing to use these, you've got lots and lots of versatility within that stamp and die set. Then next up we have another stamp set, a fabulous design here from your lovely Sarah Signature 'Twas the Night Before Christmas collection. This is our lovely Stockings by the Fire, really quite traditional artwork with this one. Clear stamps, allowing you to see very easily where you're stamping these. Choose whatever colouring medium that you see fit with these and you're going to get absolutely gorgeous, really traditional looks and feels when it comes to that stamp set. And then finally, my goodness me, as if that wasn't enough in itself, we're bringing to you some of these fabulous little stickers from your Home for Christmas collection, courtesy of Violet Studios. You can see on the back there, you've got several different designs. Of course, you can use them on your cards, but absolutely brilliant for your gift tags, your gift bags, and all of your gift giving at Christmas times, because you've got the areas for writing on your tags, your to and your from, and those lovely designs on there as well. That full roll is included. All of that is your mystery bag. Wow, a Platinum Club price for all of those crafty goodies is £40 or $52. However, I did say if you like the look of those Christmas corner dies, do just hang tight for a moment, and this is the reason why. I've shown you the Christmas corner dies and I've just shown you that amazing mystery bag. Now, if you go for our showstopper today, you get everything within that mystery bag and all of your Christmas corner dies, and the way it works out is for an extra £10 or $10 on top of the price of that mystery bag, you are getting all of your brand new Christmas corner dies. All of that, the 12 dies for £10 or $10. Wow, what about absolutely outstanding value for money for lots of crafty goodies that are great to add to your stash and brand new crafty goodies. What an absolutely amazing deal. For me, I have to say, that has to be the way to go, the showstopper. But of course, we do have options for everyone. So whether you want to go for your Christmas corner dies on their own, maybe even individuals that you'll find over on the website, or whether you want to go for your showstopper, we have got options for everyone. You can see details at the bottom of your screen for that mystery bag, £50 or $65. Compare with that with the details on your screen for your showstopper, it's just another £10 or $10 for all of your brand new launch. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. Love that. That's got to be the way to go. However, as if that wasn't good enough in itself, we've got a bonus boy. Wow, a bonus buy. This is the ultimate Christmas card bundle. And if you wanted to stock up on all of your card stock, it's going to be absolutely ideal for your Christmas makes, I was just hiding there, just went downstairs. Don't worry, I was coming back. But all of Debbie was thinking, blimey, she's got it, it's me on my own for 2 hours. Not quite, I'm here, don't worry. If you're thinking of all of your Christmas crafting and beyond, this is going to be absolutely perfect. And the amazing thing with this is, if you're going for that showstopper, add your bonus buy into your basket and it's half price. Yeah. All of this cardstock I'm about to show you, and you see, you saw how quite difficult it was for me to lift that up. You get an awful lot of this. I'll be honest, I'm glad I'm not paying the postage on this, is all I'm going to say, because you get a lot. All of this cardstock I'm about to show you, though, as part of that bonus buy, is £20 or $24. Wow, incredible. First up, this, apart from multi-purpose card, I think is probably my most used cardstock in my crafty stash. I just absolutely love this cardstock. It comes from Centura Pearl and it's our fresh white. It's double-sided. It's got that lovely pearlized finish. 310 GSM, which is what we know and love about our Centura Pearl. It is that fresh white, 40 sheets of A4. Beauty of this is its construction weight. Use it for your gift boxes, use it for your gift bags, for your card bases, for your die cutting, for your embossing, for your stamping. So many uses for that one, but absolutely gorgeous, luxurious, double-sided pearlized finish. Now next up we come to another of our staple Centura Pearl cardstocks, this being our amazing Hint of Gold. Single-sided on this one. This time we've got our 50 sheets of this, 310 GSM on this one. Again, same with the first one, you can use it for your fabulous boxes, you can use it for your scoring, for your card shapes, for your die cutting. Just a real gorgeous, luxurious cardstock, one we have to have in our crafty stash. Next up, talking of essentials, this is one that I have to say I'm a little bit of a champion of craft card. I absolutely love my craft card. I think it's great for your masculine makes, fabulous for Christmas, adding a little bit of red and gold, it's going to look superb for all of your festive makes. Absolutely fabulous value. You're getting 50 sheets, 280 GSM of your A4 size, and again, it's construction weight, so for those card bases and boxes, absolutely ideal. Now, oh wow, this is gorgeous. If you want a little bit of glitz and glam when it comes to your Christmas crafting, look no further than this. This is our luxury cardstock in our precious metals. Just beautiful. Here you're getting 10 sheets of glitter card, 2 different colourways, 5 of each. You're getting 10 of your adhesive glitter card. I mean, that's going to be amazing for your Christmas corners, isn't it, with all that detail, turning them into glittery stickers. Wow. So you're getting 10 sheets of that. There's 2 different colourways again, 5 of each. 10 of your matte mirror, or your satin if you want to call it that, 2 different colour ways again, 5 of each, and then you're getting 10 of your mirror card, 5 different colourways, 2 of each. So all of that included as part of your luxury cardstock in your precious metals, and again 300 GSM on that one. Then we've got a couple of packs of our legendary luxury cardstock. 30 sheets of your green here, you get 10 sheets of that lovely mirror card, 10 sheets of your satin and 10 sheets of your glitter in there. Obviously absolutely perfect for all of your festive makes. And then finally, as part of this collection, and don't forget, if you are going for your showstopper, you're going to be getting this bonus buy for half price. All of this cardstock I've just shown you is going to come to you today to £20 or $24. Wow. And that's our red. 10 sheets of the glitter again, 10 sheets of your mirror card and 10 sheets of your satin. Absolutely incredible value for money. You can see why they've called it the ultimate Christmas card bundle. It really is the ultimate. And to get that half price is absolutely outstanding value for money. So many goodies to go for on today's show. So much incredible items over on the shop of the day. Make sure you check it out. I definitely say if you can, my pick would be go for your showstopper, go for your card half price, and do just have a little shop around because we've got lots more goodies on the website too. Talking of goodies, I want to quickly, before we go over to that first demonstration, we've also got an amazing other deal going off on the website for today only. It's all about building your own bundle. So if you're adding 5 or more individual items to your basket, as long as they're not machines, as long as they're not gift cards or August launches, but it does include your July launches, you can get an extra 20% off. So go onto the website, add 5 or more individual items in, use the code BYOB, that's BYOB, build your own bundle, and you can get an extra 20% off those individual items. So if you wanted to stock up maybe on cardstock, individual items of cardstock, your glues, your adhesives, anything like that, then make sure you're using that code and it makes that deal even better. Now, Christmas corner dies, they are absolutely stunning. We've shown you some of the samples, but I think it's time we saw these in action. Debbie, what have you got for us?
Well, I'm just going to keep it nice and simple. What I'm going to do is show you just how fabulous these are in terms of that embellishment, in terms of how you can incorporate them with other things that you've got in your crafty stash. Can I just say though, that showstopper deal, oh my God, it's amazing. Lily, did you mouth? Did you see me mouth? I'm like, this, what?
You're flabbergasted.
This is just fantastic. All that cost, that's a craft room essential. And to get it at half price, if you're going for the showstopper today, I just think is absolutely incredible. These dies are going to see you year in, year out for all of your things to do with whether it be your home decor, whether it be that extra embellishment. I promise you, going to use these so many times. I'm personally going to use snow crystals first. Ooh. Now in each set you're getting 2 different dies, so it's not like we've duplicated the dies, we're actually giving you 2 different designs. Now all of these across the board, all of the different ones that you're getting, you're going to be able to use and combine, so you could actually mix up another set with this snow crystals one.
Oh yeah.
So I absolutely love that, but like I've said, this is just showing you how simple these are to work, and the crispness that you're getting, the intricacy that you're getting in these dies as well, and then what you're going to do with them. Now I'm just going to cut them out into plain white cardstock to start with. However, I am going to add a little bit of glitter to them as well.
Of course.
Because they're just crying out for that, aren't they? Literally, they are crying out to be used. Now I will tell you, all of these dies, so if I just bring this in just for a second, I love the fact that we're giving you a bit of inspiration as well, Lily, on the front. These dies are not overly big. So when I say not overly big, they are going to fit through your mini machine. Anything from a manual machine of a mini size, or if you've got the Gemini Go, and then a midi, and then upwards, you are going, and especially if you've got the larger machine, you're going to be able to lay quite a few of these out onto your plate. If you think of an A4 plate, you're going to get equal, about 6, 7, 8 maybe, at a time to cut out. So you could actually, to be fair, Lily, you could be die cutting loads of these, pop them in a little bag, get them all ready, and if you're going for that showstopper today with that extra cardstock, cut them out in those different colours. Oh yeah. That lovely luxury glitter cardstock, Lily, has got the adhesive sheets in there as well. So that's going to look equally as beautiful, and believe you me, they will die cut through any material. You just choose your material to decide on what your theme that you're going with your card making, or your big gift boxes, or your home decor. Home decor, Lily, I'm thinking straight away these are going to look beautiful in home decor frames in your house, especially at Christmas time. If you love decorating those kind of things, absolutely, they're just going to work so well with them. Now, I'm putting it through the Gemini 2, but like I've said, it will go through. Now, yesterday, myself and Debbie had a cracking deal on the Gemini Mini. And believe you me, it was cracking. I'm hoping it's still...
Well, we do have the Weekday Wonder, which is the Gemini Midi.
Oh, so we've got 2 options then.
I'm not sure if we've still got the Mini deal live, but the Weekday Wonder is your Gemini Midi. When you buy your Midi, it works out that you get the storage bag for absolutely free, which is absolutely fantastic.
You're kidding.
I know. That's what I thought.
Goodness me.
Yeah, I know.
No wonder that's the Weekday. Oh my goodness.
So it is a wonder.
Me. That's amazing. Do you know we've had some cracking deals on machines?
We have,
just
haven't
late.
we?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, literally, the intricacy of these dies, oh my God. And I've popped it on a little bit of black so you can actually see just how intricate these are. Honestly, Lily, they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. You'll find a little release hole at the back of your die as well, so it's not that hard to be able to get that out. And then, obviously, just take your pokey tools and get rid of all the little loose bits, which is why I've popped it on a bit of black as well, to show you just how intricate they cut. And mini, midi, anything upwards, any of your electronic die cutting machines, these are going to fit through absolutely perfectly. Personally myself, definitely pop on a bigger machine and get quite a few out of there, get a few die cut at the same time. And cut them out in different materials. Don't just think of like a white plain cardstock. You've got craft card, you've got black card, you've got glitter card. Oh my God, and it goes on and on and on. You can spray these. The glitter sprays would look beautiful cut out in these. But look at that gorgeous intricacy that you're getting in the two very different designs. But you can see why we call them the corner, because if you look at it in respect on a corner piece, they fit beautifully into like your corner of, I mean, look at that in black and white, Lily, already. Looking quite stylish.
Gorgeous.
But think about all the different ways, especially in corners. I'm doing a scrapbook page later.
Ooh.
Think about your scrapbook layouts and think about all the ways that you could use these into each individual corner, whether it be in the main part of your scrapbook page, whether it be on the smaller pieces in there as well. But like I said, Lily, I am going to literally now give it a cover. Now, I have gone a little bit mad.
Oh, okay.
Because I always have some pre-prepped, pre-cut, pre-done. In different colours, but lots. So I've got 3 of the one corner, 3 of the other, because I'm debating on how to use these. But can you see when I talk about, like, you could literally take that design, add another one in there, and you've got yourself a little frame.
Yeah. Gosh.
So seriously, these are honestly the most beautiful embellishment die. That's what I'm going to call it, because although we're calling them the Christmas die, I want you to think of it as like that embellishment into the corner pieces of absolutely anything, or doing things like this where you're layering them up and creating frames. And even if you did, let's take that one out just for a second so you can see what I mean by that.
Oh, I like that, yeah.
Doesn't that look beautiful?
Yeah, that
You've
works.
created a frame. You could pop a sentiment in there.
Yeah.
You could take your craft knife out and cut around there and then put a picture of a frame of a loved one inside there. So just think outside the box. Think how you would use them. But in terms of me, I want to add a bit of sparkle to it. So I've got myself some of our signature collection one. It's the luxury iridescent glitter.
Oh, yeah.
Love this stuff.
Yeah, it's
absolutely
gorgeous, isn't it?
Oh, just beautiful. So I'm going to dip it in too. Now I'm going to grab a bigger tube of, let me grab in my tacky glue. So I'm going to give this a little shake. And I'm going to actually pop some onto my glass mat and dip it into there, rather than trying to get it smoothed all over. I mean, you can if you've got a spatula, but I'm just going to pop a little bit onto my craft mat, and I'm going to just dip that in.
Okay.
And then just smooth it around.
Right.
Thing about the tacky glue, it's a water-based glue, so it's not, you know, we were talking about this yesterday, me and Debs, it's not going to hurt you, do you know, like your fingers?
Yeah.
Obviously solvents, some people can be, you've got to be careful, aren't you, with the solvent. I say careful, but you know what I mean. It's not like a dangerous glue, but that sounds me like it's like a really bad glue.
Radioactive or something.
Not at all. But yeah, water-based, you know you're safe with that. And then I'm just going to smooth those in.
Could you maybe use, you know, we have our inked orbitals, the round and the square. Could you use that maybe if you didn't want to use your hands?
Yeah,
perfect.
Okay. If you don't like getting, I mean, I don't, it doesn't matter to me. I know you're the same as me, Lily.
Yeah,
it really
stuck
doesn't
in.
matter. Yeah. But I'm just going to literally take off the chunkier parts, but look how gorgeous that looks with the sparkle.
Wow.
Sorry there, my lovely, but can you see that lovely sparkle? Look how gorgeous that looks. And like I said, take your glitter cardstocks, cut it out in your glitter and all those kind of things if you want to. I'm just going to do it with a couple of them. I'll probably do it with quite a few actually.
Oh,
We've got plenty of time, haven't we? It's not like we're in a rush or anything.
While you're doing that, should we say a few more hellos?
Definitely.
So we've got saying hello to Mike, is saying good morning from New York City. Wowzers. How exciting. Michelle is loving the samples. Tracy saying good morning. Kate in California says she needs to go to bed soon, but she likes to see us all live. Oh, it's lovely to have your company, Kate. Hannah Gosling-Smith is in saying good morning. Wendy Graham is watching. We've got Barbara McNeil coming in from New Jersey. Linda's joining us early before work. Laura Simmons is saying, really like that white car with the blue inside. Usually you see the opposite. Yeah, it's something a little bit different, isn't it? So you can go for sort of different styles with these dies, which I absolutely love. Kate is saying, good morning from Massachusetts. Oh, thunderstorms on the way. Oh, never good. Please stay safe. Lois is saying she's always excited to see Debbie's demos. Me too. I love seeing what she comes up with. And finally, we've got Kathy saying, good morning, everyone from Nag's Head. She's on vacation and she's up to watch the sunrise. Oh, lovely. Oh, look at those, Debbie. That is a proper bling.
You can see the blingy bling bit, can't you, with the sparkle on there. So I'm just letting that just dry off just a second. I think I've got, we've got 4 of them. I've kept 2 of them plain. But I'm just going to leave them on there for a second because I'm going to bring in my card base. I'm just wiping my glue off while it's still wet.
Very good.
Yeah,
that's noted.
I know I have noticed there's like little bits of somebody been using glitter paste.
Oh, is it the one? Oh, that was the other weekend I come in, I was in on the Sunday, Craig had been in on the Saturday, and I come in, the glass mat was literally covered in glitter paste. I said, who's been in here? It was Craig, so he's out there, but he can't hear us, so we're blaming Craig again. Oh dear.
The thing there is, Lily, you're not a do you know, if you're not messy,
oh,
you
you're
ain't
not
crafting
hard
right.
enough, yeah.
You're not crafting
Try
right if you don't
harder.
get messy. Now, I've just popped those there just to dry for a couple of seconds. What I'm just going to do is bring in my base card. So I've used a bit of craft card with this. This is from the Vintage Snowman. Do you know when I restocked the 12 by 12s?
Yeah.
And we had the Vintage Snowman. This one is from the Vintage Snowman collection. And no matter which way you use it, I mean, I personally think that's too busy for my corner pieces. And I don't think it really offsets it very well. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the more muted side. And I've used a bit of craft card as well, just to on top of the white. I think it just gives it a little bit of a more vintagey kind of look, a Christmas kind of feel using craft card.
Part of that bundle as well.
Oh yes, of course.
Ooh.
It's almost like I planned that.
I
Lily.
know.
I mean,
Should you really? Of course you planned it. Shh, don't give away our secrets.
No, I know. We don't want to be giving away no secrets.
No.
But literally now I'm just doing my mats and layers because I have got a base card here and I've already popped it together to create an easel card. So this is a 5 by 7 at base. So I've cut one piece out into 5 by 7 and then depending on, because I tend to do it where you can cut it in from one piece, but I did it slightly different with this one because I wanted to, I've got some bits of scrap. So what I've just done measurement wise is I've scored this, I've cut this to the 11 3/4 mark and I've scored it at 1 inch and 4 3/4 and just attached the front base. So it gives me, so I'm not wasting too much cardstock if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it certainly does.
And that's just going to create the easel part of the card. So I'm going to put one of the bases on the top and one of the bases on the bottom as well.
Perfect.
And like I said, these dies, I know, do you know what I can't wait for, Lily? I can't wait for people to tell us how they're going to be using these. So if anybody's already got these in the basket and bought them, feel free to share with your comments. Who's been interactive today with us on the social?
This morning we have got Alex is on the socials this morning. I'm not sure about the rest of the day, but this morning we've got Alex.
So if yours you need to do is let Alex know and then she'll pass all those comments on because I can't wait to hear what you're going to be using them with. Because there's so many things. How have you thought about using these, Lily?
Oh, honestly, I was lucky enough to get my hands on these a few months ago now, actually, because I did a few samples with these, and I have absolutely loved playing with them. I know we call them corner dies, but just think of all the different ways you can use them. Think of doing all your paper piecing. You know I love my paper piecing, and these paper pieces like an absolute dream. I was getting out all the drop shadows. You know I love a drop shadow as well. Your metallic card drop shadows work amazingly well with these. Think as well snipping into them. Make them slightly smaller if you want to. Start to layer them together into frames. Honestly, for me, it was one of those. I looked at them at first, I thought, yep, they're lovely, like these pretty dies, and then you start playing with them and the ideas just keep flowing and flowing and flowing. It's one of those, the more you play, the more ideas you're going to come up with.
Yeah, absolutely. And the lovely thing about having the two different designs as well, Lily, is that you can mix them up. So that one's one of the what I call the more sleeker, less intricate, but you can see the snow float design in there. And this one, let me go into this one, let me bring this one in, is the more a few more snowflakes in there because you've got a little one, a next size, and literally snowflake upon snowflake on there. It's just, they're absolutely beautiful. And the level of intricacy that you're getting from this die set is insanely good.
The thing is, they cut perfectly every single time.
They do, yeah, absolutely. And no matter what material you're cutting out, these are just going to work brilliant in any of your machine, whether it be a manual or whether it be a electronic die cutting machine. Now, I'm not sure, but I had heard rumours that the dotted tape pen's out of stock again. Is that true, Lily?
Yes, we don't speak about that.
Okay, we're not speaking about it. So we will speak about the tacky glue that's been decanted into a fine tip applicator, which means I can get into all those nooks and crannies. So you can see straight away. And I'm just emphasising two corners here. I could, if I wanted, like I said, I could add these on and then start to build up. And create using those different ones, then perhaps come back down with that one, or perhaps put that one down there and the other two in the other corner. So it depends on you. have you heard our producer?
Dean's,
into
I
craft.
know, he seems like he's an expert now. I'm not saying, you know, beyond in the studio crafting, he's like, no, it's
it's
too much.
Too much, Debbie,
needs
too
to.
much.
That's you told, blimey.
But the thing is, that's the lovely thing about these dies. You can go. I mean, I am of the...
More is more, shall we say?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think you know me well by now.
Oh,
Lily.
yeah.
It's knowing when to stop for me. That's my problem. It's knowing when to stop. But you can keep these as clean and as simple as you want. Or you can really go to town and really add a lot of that embellishment on these as well. So I'm just sticking that down. I think I might have missed a bit of glue in that corner. So let me just unhook that. I've missed it. I thought I hadn't got it on there. And I'm just using the fine tip applicator. You'll find these on the website. Again, we had a fantastic adhesive bundle on there last night. I'm not sure how long that deal was on for, so it may be worth just having a little look and a little peek. And I'm going to come in with the last one there. I love the addition of the iridescent glitter.
Oh yeah, me too.
I just think it gives it that little bit of bling and makes it look really, really Christmassy and really sparkly. And at the end of the day, these are little snowflakes.
Yeah.
I say little snowflakes. No, like intricate snowflakes and look incredible. And especially when you start to do things like this. Like I said, enhancing corners. Look how gorgeous that looks. Sentiment in the middle there, and you've got a Christmas card. That could be just, I mean, I've gone with an easel card, but that could just be a card front.
Yeah.
If you want to make quick, easy cards and you sell, you know, you make to sell, these are definitely going to be the ones that you're going to go for.
Oh, yeah.
Just because they give that lovely finish. Now, I have got my little, I call it my little flopper stopper.
Yeah.
I've used the vintage snowman sentiments.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the most wonderful time of the year. You'll have probably got loads of sentiments in your crafty stash. This is actually one of our nesting dies as well. So do you remember? I always think of it as a Moroccan tile, this one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think
got
what
that
it's
Moroccan
called.
feel.
Yeah, it might be called Moroccan.
Yes, I
Moroccan,
think it is,
isn't it? I think it is, yeah.
So they were the second set, after the straightforward shapes, these are the second ones that we brought out.
They were,
I'm not sure what we've got left in terms of nesting dies.
We don't have any left,
I know in your
unfortunately.
crafty stash at home, you've probably got many to choose from. And I'm just going to come in and pop that down, and I say a little bit off centre, just because I've got the easel and I want that to create that little stopper there. So I'm just going to push this forward, because what I've then done is I've duplicated those cuts, and I've actually used the vintage, do you remember the Winter Sparkle snowflake?
Oh, yeah.
I thought about the snowflakes, and I thought, I'm pretty sure I've got some snowflakes in my crafty stash, Lily.
Just a few.
Just a few, yeah, just a few
just
in there.
one or two.
So yes, absolutely, you know, think of the Winter Sparkle, that we've had
bright,
out.
some nice ones in there.
Yeah, absolutely. So just think about all those things in terms of how you want to use them alongside other things that you've got in your crafty stash. I'm just trying to find my... Oh, they're there, Debbie, they're at the side of you. The
Looking
pads.
right at you, of course. Where else would they be?
Always at the side.
Yeah.
I always forget to look at the side of my eye line. You know, it's literally, it's the same with pokey tools. We say the same there.
Yeah.
But yes, so I'm just popping and layering that up, and then I'm going to focus on having a little, I say a little snowflake, nothing little about the snowflake whatsoever. But I'm just going to, and I did die cut it out in the vintage snowman because I wanted that feel to match the paper background there. So, but again, this is not the focal point. This is just the additional things that I'm adding it to and using with other things that I've got in my crafty stash. So let's come in there and just pop that down, and then layer up my layers. Pop that in.
Gorgeous. Oh, I'm loving how this is coming together. It's just beautiful.
They're just gorgeous, aren't they? They really are.
Yeah, they
what you
really
could
are.
do is you could snip out as well. So you could take them and snip these out if that's what you wanted to do as well.
Yeah.
So you could use those. I'm just layering this up. Let me get that stuck in the middle. There we go. Let's just push that. And then I'm going to add a few little, because you've got to have a little gem or two.
Oh.
So I've got some gems, and I'm just going to sprinkle them across the snowflakes.
Oh, it's got to be done, doesn't it?
Oh, of course. They're crying out to have a little bit of sparkle. And which crafter out there hasn't got a bit of bling in their kits? Let's just own up. How many have you got?
Well, I have to say I actually organised mine the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, and I knew I had a lot, but Debbie, I didn't realise I had quite that much. I've got 3 big Totally Tiffany bags full and 2 drawers full of just pearls, gems. Honestly, I love them, but you've got to have them. Got to have them.
Yeah, absolutely. My friend Chris, where I used to do my craft group and run my craft group, she used to buy them, bulk buy, and then put them in little bags and sell them to us all. Oh my God. She's moved away now, so I don't know where I'm going to get, because I'm nearly out of my blings. So I think I'm going to have to start investing in doing that myself and getting some.
Hey, I'd be buying them off you if you were doing it, that's for sure. You have a captive audience in here. Blimey.
It's when we used to be in store as well, people had used to say, have you made that, Debbie? And I go, how can you tell? And they were like, because there's a bit of bling added in there. They always could tell a Debbie card, because you asked Jan, I love a bit of bling.
I just think for me it's just like that full stop, isn't it? It's that finishing touch. And I think with these dies as well, there's like really obvious places in the centres to add your gems. You're not having to think where you're adding them. They're just literally nesting onto the inside of those gorgeous snowflakes.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I'm just going to, let's tie in a couple just in the bottom of my little stopper there. It's all about them little finishing touches. And you know what? I think I'm going to stop there, Lily. I don't think I'm going to add, oh, actually, I'm just going to put one more down. Just one more. I think sometimes that odd number looks absolutely beautiful. And there you go. Let's just move that out of the way. There you go. You can see now, just by adding those little embellishment corners, it really does give it a real, just that lovely finishing touch without taking away too much from the other things. And I've added crafty things, things that I have in my crafty stash, like nesting dies, like other collections in the snowflakes that we've had out. But honestly, these corner dies are beautiful to either be that focal part of a card, of a project. I've got scrapbooks under here, I've got boxes, I've got different styles of cards, different styles of things that you can cut out into, adding inks to them, all those kind of things. They're a really useful set. Think of them as a corner die, by all means, but also think of these like that embellishment die, those that you're going to add to all of your Christmas makes, whether you're just adding one, or whether you're adding two in a couple of corners, or whether you're going full hog and adding them in all the corners of your projects. You're going to love them. All of the design beautiful. They'll all crisscross around each other as well, so you can you can mix them up. That's what I'm going to be doing later on as well. So absolutely love them, and a great deal that they're on at today. That's absolutely incredible. Don't forget the showstopper extra bundle. Oh my God. That card deal is off the chart amazing. I don't know how we do it. I don't know how we can do it. I just know that take advantage of it. If you've gone for that showstopper today, get that extra card stock in there.
Absolutely gorgeous first time. You can see how easy it is to create the most gorgeous finished samples with these truly, truly beautiful corner dies. Of course, like Debbie's just shown us, they're not just about your corners, they're about lots of other things as well. Just absolutely love these dies. Now, of course, we do have options for you over on the website. If you want to go for individual die sets, absolutely you can do. We've got something for everyone. If you want to go for the full collection, then you'll see that over on the shop of the day as well. But I think the way to go, it has to be that showstopper. Absolutely outstanding value for money. So as part of your showstopper, you are getting those 6 die sets. Within there, you are getting 12 dies in total. Like Debbie's just shown us, every single die set includes 2 separate designs. I have to say, when I first got mine home, I didn't realise. I thought it was 2 of the same, which I thought, great, saves me time, less passes through the machine. But they are actually totally different designs. Of course, they coordinate perfectly with each other. You can use both designs together, you can use them separate. And like Debbie's just said, you can be mix and matching the different designs across the 6 sets, giving you so many different options. When you're thinking you're getting 12 designs in total, honestly, the options are absolutely endless. Of course, great in your corners, and you'll see those lovely finished samples on your packaging are going to show you lots of different examples of using those dies in your corners. But think of using these in frames, multiple cut them, maybe you're going to multiple cut them, use them as masks and spritz through them, create your own background. So you're using these to create your own tools, not just as embellishments on cards. What different techniques are you going to be bringing into play with these? Maybe it's going to be a drop shadowing. Maybe you're going to do like Debbie's just done and do a little bit of glittering to your die cut designs. Perhaps it's going to be paper piecing. Perhaps you're just going to cut them in one colour of card and have a tone on tone, really classy effect with your finished cards. However you're choosing to use these, they're just absolutely gorgeous dies that are super easy to work with on their own. You'll see the details at the bottom of your screen if you just want to go for the Christmas corner dies on their own, 12 dies in total for today's price of £35 or $45. But let's be honest, it is all about that showstopper. So yes, you're getting all of those dies that we've just shown you, but as part of your showstopper, you're also getting this Christmas mystery bag that I'm about to show you. And the way it works out, this is outstanding value for money. When you go for your showstopper, you get your mystery bag, and for just an extra £10 or $10, you get all of those Christmas corner dies included. So yeah, your mystery bag's amazing value for money, but if you want even better value for money, you can get the mystery bag, and just for an extra £10 or $10, you get all of your brand new launch as well. So let's have a little look at that we're getting in our fabulous mystery bag. We've just had Jake, he's gone out and got us a gorgeous gift bag not included, but I mean, this would make the most fabulous Christmas gifts, wouldn't it? Think of your craft groups. I mean, me and Debbie have just been chatting about our crafty friends and our craft groups. Think of splitting all these items up and giving them to all of your different crafty friends. They don't need to know how much you've paid for this. They don't need to know the bargain that you've got. They're just going to be delighted with the gorgeous crafty goodies that you'll be giving to them. So first up, we've got one of our message reveal dies, that being our Christmas tree. And don't forget, you are getting all of these items included. It's not really a mystery. You get all of these. The value really is outstanding. Next up, layering stamps with our over the rooftops. Another set of your layering stamps with your gorgeous woodland stacks. And then from our twist and pop range, you've got your gorgeous winter forest. I mean, not just Christmas for that one, could just be any winter occasion, or maybe even change your colourways, and it could just be an all year round tree, not just for winter at all. Then we come on to our lovely matching stamps and dies. This being our Sending Glad Tidings, allows you to stamp out that beautiful frame design, use it with that die in the centre, and you can create your very own apertures. Next up, we have our Merrily on High. I'm just thinking add some of your Christmas corners to there, and it would work an absolute treat. Then next up, we have some of our lovely Christmas floral spray designs. This is our gorgeous festive poinsettia. We have got our fabulous stamps with matching dies. That larger die is actually split into two, giving you different options when it comes to your edgeable type concepts. Then from the same die range, I mean, this would work perfectly with the Ring Out Those Bells die set that we've got in our Christmas corners, wouldn't it? We've got stamps, we've got matching dies, and once again, that outer die is split into two, giving you even more versatility with those. Then from our 'Twas the Night Before Christmas collection, we have got our gorgeous stockings by the fire. I mean, maybe you're going to be stamping that Christmas tree in the centre, having 4 of your corners all around the outside to frame that gorgeous design. Wouldn't that work absolutely wonderfully? And then finally, great for your cards, but also absolutely ideal for all of your great gift wrapping, your tags, your gift bags. You've got your gorgeous set of stickers, 36 in total. That's coming to us from Violet Studios as part of the Home for Christmas collection. So all of those amazing goodies are included as part of that Christmas mystery bag. Details at the bottom of your screen, £50 or $65. But Christmas corner dies showstopper has to be the way to go. You're getting all of your items included as part of your Christmas mystery bag, and then for just an extra £10 or $10, you get all of the complete collection of that brand new launch. All of those dies for £10 or $10. Wow, that is absolutely incredible. I'm sure you guys at home will agree. Don't forget as well, if you're going for that showstopper, you can go for your bonus buy too, which means go for your ultimate Christmas card bundle, add in your showstopper, and that Christmas card bundle is half price. Absolutely incredible. If you want to stock up on those specialist card stocks, things like your Centura Pearl, your craft card, all of that is included as part of that bundle, and you can get that for half price, which makes that deal even better. Wow. Look at the bottom of your screen, that Christmas card bundle. Today's price is £50 or $60, but if you're adding that alongside the showstopper, that's coming all the way down to £25 or $30, and of course, even better if you're part of the Platinum Club, which I know so many of you guys at home are, so knock another 20% off that, making it even better. Wow, a lot of you joined us already this morning, lots of comments, super busy on the socials, and I know that a lot of you guys have got your orders in already. But if you've not already got your orders in, we're going to give you that perfect opportunity to check out your baskets. I did just mention Club Inspire. Maybe you're a brand new viewer, you want to learn a little bit more about Club Inspire. Maybe you sat there thinking, I want this 20% off, I want to be part of Platinum. Well, here's how you can do that, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
What
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome! This is awesome!
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Hello and welcome back to Crafters TV. What a busy start to the morning we have had already. Wow, that showstopper is proving super popular. I'd always say that showstopper is always the best deal. You get all those crafty goodies at an absolutely incredible price. But I'd love to know what you guys at home have gone for. Have you gone for this showstopper? Have maybe added in that ultimate card bundle as well? However, there's something that we've mentioned a little bit already in that first demo, and this is an absolutely incredible deal. Maybe you're brand new to crafting, or maybe it's just brand new to die cutting, and you want to start off on that die cutting journey. Well, we have got an absolutely fabulous deal and a great place to start if you are brand new to die cutting. The beauty of our Christmas corner dies is, with them being smaller format dies, it means that you don't need your larger A4 machines to actually work with these. They work absolutely perfectly through your Gemini midi, and this is what is our weekday wonder. However, a little caveat to start with. Today, of course, it's a Friday, so it's the very last day that you can get your hands on this incredible deal. We will be removing this. This deal will expire tomorrow morning just before 11 a.m, just before we launch that brand new weekend wonder. So you've only got today. If you want to get your hands on this deal, you're going to have to move a little bit more swiftly. And let's be honest, it's proved super popular this week already. So definitely don't miss out on this one. This is all about your Gemini midi machine. It's your weekday wonder. So straight off the bat, we know that we're getting double points. I mean, we've just been talking a little bit about our Club Inspire. What a great way to start moving up these ranks with double points on this fabulous machine. Gemini midi, what's it all about? It's a die cutting machine. This is what allows you to die cut those gorgeously intricate designs. Whether it's going to be die cutting, whether it's actually going to be your embossing folders, you can use them through your Gemini midi as well. The platform size on this one, same as your junior machine. So if you're comparing the different electronic and manual machines, 6 inch by 9 inch is the maximum size that you can fit through here. And I'll be honest, I think you'll be quite surprised at the amount of dies that actually fit through here. Probably the vast majority of the dies that you'll have in your crafty stash, I know that the dies that I've got in my crafty stash, most of them actually fit through this machine. A little bit different compared to our electronic machines. In this it works with a folder-based system. So instead of having your plates, you've actually got your folders, and they're all included in the box. So you're not having to buy your machine and then go and source all your folders elsewhere. You can get die cutting literally straight out the box when it comes to those folder systems. Full instructions, of course, are included. Super, super simple. Honestly, it's very self-explanatory when it comes to those platform combinations. And he might be on holiday, but I still do have to channel him. Ben, imagine he's standing in the studio now. It is simplicity without the electricity. There you go. And honestly, I know it's cheesy, I know it's corny, but it is absolutely true. For me, this is one that I use if I want to craft late into the evening or into the early hours, as sometimes it is. I'll be honest, I live in a flat. I don't want to have my electronic machine on all day and night because the walls are quite thin. I don't want to be waking the neighbours up with me die cutting. So this is the perfect one to go for. If you are actually wanting to craft on the go, maybe the weather's nice where you are, probably not here, but if you want to craft out in the garden, this is perfect to take with you. Maybe you're just going to have it on your lap tray on an evening if you want to sit with the family while they're watching the telly, but you still want to do a bit of crafting. This is going to be absolutely ideal because it is really quite portable. And of course, talking of portability, to make it even more portable, we're including this fabulous storage bag. Now, we say we're including it, however, we're including it for absolutely no extra cost when it comes to your weekday wonder. So how it works out is that you pay for your Gemini midi, you get your storage bag for absolutely free. This has been designed specifically for your Gemini midi. It's not that we've sort of found a bag that kind of fits and it fits all right, but it's not quite right. No, this has been designed specifically for your Gemini midi. Of course, you can put other items in there if you so choose, but you know that's going to fit your Gemini midi. It's going to secure it, keep it nice and safe, great for crafting on the go. So you've got the handle on there. And it is, of course, that lovely crafter's purple. So as part of this deal, you're getting both your midi machine and your storage bag for a Platinum Club price today of £55.59 or $87.99 for a new die cutting machine and a storage bag and double points. Absolutely brilliant and a great place to start out on that die cutting journey, that is for sure. Now, of course, today is all about that brand new launch. It's all about the Christmas corner dies. But tonight, very exciting, Craig and Debbie are going to be here for a masterclass. We're going to be talking all things scrapbooking. I think it's one that I'll definitely tune in for from home because I absolutely love my scrapbooking. I know this lady loves it too. But we're going to have a little look at our fabulous Say It With. Is it not scrapbooking? Where have I got scrapbooking from?
It's meant to be scrapbooking.
Oh.
However, we're talking like along the lines of mini memories,
Oh.
all those kind of things. I am going to do a little scrapbooking page though. I'm going to do it off the cuff because I love. They couldn't have asked a better person.
No, they couldn't.
Because
no.
I love scrapbooking, and I know our gorgeous stateside friends, they love scrapbooking as well. And you know what? I can't wait. I want people to be interactive later on tonight, and I want you to send in your scrapbook pages and things like that as well. So it's kind of a bit of a mixed bag, but yeah, we are going to be focusing on some scrapbooking things as well. But the mini memories, I think, is going to take centre stage there because, I mean, this all about capturing your memories of your loved ones, of your travels, of your holidays, of whatever occasion it is. So that's going to be featured heavily in that show as well. So yes, Lily, you're right. There is a little, like we called it a masterclass, and we had to give it some kind of title.
Yeah.
So we've gone with scrapbooking, but I will be incorporating things that are from the Say It With flowers, from the 3D embossing folders, and doing I can't tell you how much I love scrapbooking, so it's going to be a good show.
It certainly is, yes, perfect. And of course, we've got lots of items that are going to work perfectly for your scrapbooking, but like Debbie's just said, they're going to work for lots of other crafting as well. So if you're not a scrapbooker, maybe now would be the time to start, but there is something that will work for you if you're just into making your cards. Now, this is going to be Debbie's next demo, but I want to show you the items, the gorgeous items that she's going to be crafting with. This is all about our Sarah Signature Say It With Flowers collection. We've got an amazing selection here. You get things including your stamps, your dies, your flower phone info, and much more for a Platinum Club price today of £48 or $64. And I've just noticed the saving. Oh my good grief. You're saving over £100 or over $130. This should be nearly £170 or over $200. I can see why given the amount you get, but blimey me, you're only paying £48 or $64 if you've not got your Say It With Flowers collection already. Honestly, I think today is the day that you'll be adding this to your crafty stash. What an incredible value for money bundle. And you're getting so many lovely crafty goodies. Should we have a look at what you're getting? Oh, absolutely gorgeous. So first up, we have got our elegant floral spray. And this is, we do these so well here at Crafters Companion. I have to say, they are just absolutely fabulous. Our matching embossing folders with your stencils. So perhaps you're not confident in adding all of your ink to your embossing folders. Maybe you find it difficult, even with your finger daubers, to pick out those different areas. Well, what we've done is we've done a system of layering stencils that allows you to add the colour to that embossed design to get the most amazing professional results. Look at that, just absolutely gorgeous. Of course, you can use the embossing folder on its own, you can use the stencils on its own, but bring them together and what a gorgeous effect you get with those. Next up, this is one of my absolutely favourites. You know that I love my stamps and my dies, and I absolutely love my florals. This is our Pretty Peonies, and that name certainly does sum it up. Gorgeous stamp and die set, but the beauty of this one is that die is actually split into two. So yes, you can cut it out as one full piece like we've done here, but if you want to cut it out into two separate pieces, have your different edgeable concepts, then absolutely you can do that with this gorgeous stamp and die set. Sentiments included as well, so it's going to finish off your makes absolutely beautifully. Then, well, it is set with flowers, so we're going to have to include some of the most gorgeous flowers in here, and this is our chrysanthemum. You can see here we've cut it from foam, and foam is included. We'll show you that in a moment. But of course, you don't just have to use these dies with foam. You can use them with paper, with vellum, with cardstocks, even with fabric, with them being quite simple designs onto there. They will work an absolute treat. You can create very realistic looking chrysanthemum flowers using that die set. Next up, we have got our gorgeous peony. Isn't this just absolutely stunning? Again, here we've shown you the idea using our foam, but think of all your different types of cardstocks and papers and different materials that you can be using alongside these fabulous dies. And the beauty of these is it's not just about that outline shape. You've got your embossed detail onto there, which obviously gives it lovely detail onto there, but it also makes it a little bit easier to shape when you come to use all of your fabulous ball tools alongside these. Now, this it's one of our favourite flowers. It is officially the UK and the US's national favourite flower. It is the rose, absolutely gorgeous. This is our delightful rose. You can see you get all of the petals and the leaves included. Here we've used cardstock to show you a different look and feel with these, but you can use this one alongside your foam as well to create the most gorgeous, realistic flowers. Now, talking of foam, we are actually including 12 sheets of your gorgeous flower forming foam. This is not this really cheap, thick foam, you know, like you'd use when you were a child. This is specifically designed for your flower forming. It's heat activated, which means you can mould and shape it if you're using your craft iron, if you're using your heat tool, that works a treat as well. Beautiful shades on here, something for both your flowers and your foliage as well, which we are absolutely loving when it comes to this fabulous pack of foam that is included. Then next up, perhaps you're going to be creating your flowers from different materials. We have got all of our different templates. Now these have been designed to work specifically alongside crepe paper, but at the end of the day you can use these with anything else that you've got in your crafty stash. They're just super, super useful templates. They're going to be used in your crafting time and time again. Then we have some of our other stencils, your templates. You've got absolutely tons included as part of this collection. We'll go through it all in detail later, but honestly, the amount you're also getting all of your, gosh, I can't believe all you're getting, all your sentiment dies. Honestly, Debbie, I was looking at this, I was thinking, is this all right? You're getting your frames, you're getting your sentiment stamps, and for me, you know, I'm like, we've just been talking about this. Pick of the bundle. As to me, you get all the gems as well. Honestly, the amount you're getting, Debbie, my flabber is gassed.
It is beyond, honestly, it was always, the Sarah Signature Slate with Flowers has always been Sarah's largest signature collection to date. To bring it to you at that price.
I know.
It's bizarre, but I'm telling you, if you've not got this,
why not
today? I mean, this is a run, not walk moment to the website to go and get that in your basket. While it's the lowest price I have personally ever seen it, for all of the things that, oh my God, it's just amazing. Seriously, run, don't walk.
Run, don't walk.
I'm going to show you a few samples, and then I'm going to show you how to use, and I'm only going to use one element of it, Lily, because there's so much in that collection. But we will be playing with this later on tonight. One of my favourite pieces is the 3D embossing folder, and the fact that you're getting that stencil means that you can do this.
Wow.
I mean, I'm saying me. It's not me at all. Look how you can colour these in. It looks like it's been hand coloured, It absolutely, you don't have to tell a single person that you've used a layering stencil to create that lovely design. The sentiments that are in this collection means that you can just focus on that sentiment alone and nothing else added to it. What about those frames that are in there? So the gorgeous frames are in there, and then your flower foaming onto there. One of my personal favourite frames is that gorgeous frame. That's going to be so good on a scrapbook page with a picture in the centre there. Not just sentiments. Take it into your gift bags. This is a lovely gift bag. Cheap as chips gift bags that you can find in all of your stores, where you can then decorate it to your heart's content. There's some corner pieces in there as well. Lots more than just the happy birthday. You've got the just for you, you've got your dearest friend, and then your lovely different types of flowers to do all of your lovely flower foaming foam. Honestly, is absolutely incredible. I was just looking at this one, Lily. I'm like, this is a fancy card. Quite like that one. I think that's really quite unusual for a foam card.
Don't get seen one of them before.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it's like a double stepper, but honestly, I love it. So yes, some really, really gorgeous things that you can be doing. Obviously, this is when we had the say with flowers paper, but how many paper pads have we had out quite recently? I mean, loads. You can use any of the paper pads with this gorgeous collection. The one die that I adore is the Edgeable die. So the Statement Floral Bouquet is one of the most gorgeous dies I think we've ever done in terms of that edgeable, which means that you can take it onto the edge of your cards. And I'm going to keep it pretty simple for this particular demo, because just to show you how incredible these dies are. Now, it starts at the top and it ends at the bottom with a what we call a straight edge. And I say a straight edge, it's actually being proportioned so that when you're cutting it out, it's in line and you've got all of this lovely overhang. It's really gorgeous, Lily. Paper piece with it, multi-layer it, cut it in different colours, colour simply behind it, pop it onto some acetate. There's lots of things you're going to do with it, but I'm just going to simply take it onto the edge of a corner card. And I say the edge, it is an edgeable die. It's quite a large die as well. It's over 6 inches by around 3.2 inches. That is a substantial die in itself. Now, oh yes, Producer Dean, it will fit in the midi.
Our resident crafter.
Yes, absolutely. Now, my card base is a 10 fold, and I've gone for an 8x6 because I knew that this die was over 6, so I wanted to just get that little bit of a fraction, and I'm just going to add it over the edge. This is the bit that stays connected into the card. You'll notice a predominant die cut edge all the way down and then stops there. That hasn't, it's got the detail, but it hasn't got the outside cutting edge. So that's the bit that stays connected, that's the bit that cuts away. So when you're popping that down, always bear that in mind. Now I'm going to use some low tack tape into place. I'm going to take it right up to the very edge of the card. So let's grab some low tack tape. And then I'm going to pop my tape on the outside of the die so that if I do get a little bit, because I know what I'm like, Lily, I tear it off like a band-aid. I rip it off. And then I end up ripping my card. I keep saying, you've got to be careful what you're doing, Debbie. You can't do things like that. Lovely thing about the Gemini 2 is that I can use my smaller plates and I can overhang and I don't have to worry because that'll fit through absolutely perfectly.
Easy.
I love it. Do you, Lily?
Oh, it's
Because
amazing,
honestly,
isn't it?
it's been the best thing since sliced bread in terms of I don't have to turn it round.
I know.
Sliced bread, they're going, no.
Can't be but good as sliced bread. It is, honestly,
It
it's
is.
amazing.
From a crafting point of view, from a crafter's point of view. If only you could hear the conversation earlier.
Dear.
This thing sliced bread, really? Yes, it is.
Yes, really.
It's the, what do they call it? The Rolls Royce of the crafting world in terms of a machine.
Yeah,
It is, isn't it?
What was it? Someone was saying the other day when we launched it, the best a crafter can get. And it's true.
I like that. That's the good
true.
one. That's the good one. Have we pinched a saying from something else there?
Quite possibly, but I don't think they said crafter, so, you know, it's totally different, totally different. But honestly, I know it's daft and I know it's cheesy, but it is true. I have to say, I have quite a few die cutting machines. I don't use any other brand these days apart from Gemini because, quite frankly, why would I?
Well, exactly.
When you can get the top of the tree, when you can get those perfect results every single time, then why would you use anything else? It just, you know,
exactly.
like Debbie Fisher says, and I know it sounds daft, but it's true, it just works. It just works. That's what we need at the end of the day.
She keeps it nice and simplistic,
Yeah.
she does that, Deb. She keeps it nice and simplistic, and why not?
Straight to the point.
Now, I'm just going to put that bit of colour underneath, so again that you can see the intricacy of this die. There's a couple of little pieces in there, so I'm just going to get rid of those. I am actually, well, it's entirely up to you how you do this. Like I said, there's lots of options that you can do. If you love your paper piecing and you've got some hold and release sheets, run this through in different colours, because you could colour these flowers out. You could actually just stick a solid colour behind it. It makes it pop, literally.
Yeah, it does.
That's just a very simple colour, but look how it's popped, the imagery and the design there. I personally am going to use it to create a drop shadow. So that piece of cardstock I ran through again and just trimmed the edge, because I'm going to have a little bit of a drop shadow underneath.
Nice.
So for that, I'm going to pop my tape and my glue onto this side of the cardstock. So, and I'm going to just bring it towards me. Now, I am using my dotty tape pen for this particular one, but you can use tacky glue over there as well. But I'm just coming in now with all of that, all the way around, all the little pieces, and just come down to create that drop shadow effect.
Love that.
Now, drop shadow, we have all this, not confusion, but people say which way around you do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Which
there's
way
so
do
many
you do it
different
then,
ways.
Debbie? Let's have a look.
You can drop it to the left and down.
Yeah,
You can
that's
drop
me.
it to the right and down. You can literally, all you're wanting to do is create a shadow. So I'm personally going to just drop it down a fraction, and I'm trying to do this without my shaky little hand.
Oh.
And just drop it a fraction so that you can see the imagery. Let me just come in a little bit, just a tad fraction, a little bit more. Just pull that down. And I just want to highlight just around the areas and on the inside as well. So I'm quite happy with that, so I'm
That's
just going to stick
gorgeous.
that down.
We love that.
Commit to the stick, I like that, Dean.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Now, you'll see that I've got a little bit, oh, sorry, Jamie, was that
It
you,
was
Jamie?
Jamie,
I do
Jamie.
apologise, don't they sound alike in your ear? They sound alike. Now I recognise that's Dean. The laugh gave him away.
Yeah, it does give it away a bit, doesn't it? Yeah.
But I don't want the drop shadow there, Lily, so I'm just taking off that edge up to that piece, because I didn't want that just hanging over the edge there.
Yeah.
And I think I can just get away with a tiny bit more. I've lost my little scissors. I had them in the studio yesterday. I'm wondering if I've left
Someone's
them in
pinched
there.
him.
It's
Let's blame Debbie Fisher. She can't hear us. Oh, dear.
Oh dear. So I'm just going to pop that in now, and then I'm just going to keep it simple again. I've been using a lot of craft card of late, because I think the craft card with a little bit of white underneath, just again somewhere to put your sentiment, whether you're using any of our sentiment stamps or whether you're printing out your sentiments. God, I remember the day I used to do that.
Oh gosh,
really.
yeah. On your word processing document, you'd be typing it out and
absolutely.
choosing your different font. Oh, good grief. And then you'd print it out and then it was the wrong size. Like, right, go back again. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh,
Used to do it all the time, I did.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So again, I'm just using for a little bit of matting and layering. Now, I am using my 12 by 12. I am using my Say It With Flowers paper there. But again, it's just to give it that little bit of a lift. You can use any of the papers that you have in your crafty stash.
I'll tell you
Some
what
of you
would
may
work.
be lucky to have already got this in there as well.
Tell you what would work well, and I think it's still in stock on the website, Colours of Summer.
Oh,
I think it's still in
yes.
stock. That would work a treat.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now I'm going to add a little bow just into there, just into the bottom. I would normally use my hot glue gun, but I haven't plugged it in, so we're gonna make do with our extremely strong adhesive glue. Just to add my little bow just onto there. And then a little sentiment just to finish that off. Keep it nice and simple. You don't have to overly complicate things. I'm actually going to just bring it a little bit into the middle to break up some of that white space. And then I'm going to use some gems just to give that little bit of titillation. Oh, do you know what? I mean, I know the Christmas kind of theme, but you could take one of the corner dies and add one of the corner dies into the corner just to break that up a little bit. Hey, why not? Let's add that in.
Why on earth not,
Let's add that in while I've got that spare down there. And you're probably thinking, would you really use a snowflake on there? Well, yes. Today we are. We're going with it. And yes. Can you hear Dean?
We can.
Oh, it's better to go.
Yeah.
I do apologise, boys. I am so sorry. I really need to get my, I was going to say hearing aid back in there, but I really need to distinguish your voices. Sorry, Jamie.
Oh, I'm not sure. Jamie's not very northern. Dean's saying that Jamie's northern. I wouldn't say that.
Is Jamie from these parts of the world?
Oh, he's from I
Is
don't
he
think
from Darlow?
Yeah.
The place where our Johnny's from?
Yeah.
Never.
The very place. It doesn't sound like Johnny though. It has to be
doesn't sound
said.
like
It
Johnny,
not
does
sound
he?
like Johnny,
Yeah,
no.
I was just thinking the same.
Well, I don't know where that is.
I don't know where that is,
No, me
Jamie.
neither, Debbie.
What?
Yeah.
A bit? Is it a bit posh? That's why he hasn't got that accent then, Lily.
yeah.
Now, have you?
Dear. Honestly, what we have going off in our ear rolls, Debbie, I don't know. Blimey
Now,
me.
that is the over the edge, edgeable with a little
That's
bit of a drop
gorgeous.
shadow. Very, very simple. I've even incorporated one of the dies in there, the corner dies.
Do you know what,
Just
though?
put that on.
On that, it looks like a flower. That
Yes,
doesn't
it
look like a
does,
snowflake, does
yeah.
it?
This is what I was saying about those dies. You're gonna, when you get them home, you're gonna realise just how much they will work with other things that you've got in your crafty stash. So I've incorporated it into my set with flowers. That's exactly what you could do. But this collection is amazing. Take a look at that purple box. The lowest that you can take advantage of the whole collection, and Lily hasn't even shown you all of it yet. £48 or $64. It's a mammoth collection at the lowest price we've ever done it. I've never seen it that low.
No.
Incredible, absolutely incredible, and it's beautiful. So many things in there that you are going to incorporate into card making, into your gift box, into your scrapbooks. Later on, we will be doing that. There's so much you're going to do with it, but take advantage of that fabulous price.
Absolutely. Wow. Beautiful demonstration. I love the way that Debbie incorporated the gorgeous corner dies in there as well. Didn't look Christmassy. You wouldn't even have known that that was a snowflake die. Using it onto your set with flowers, it looks like a flower. Showing the versatility of both your gorgeous set with flowers collection and those Christmas corner dies. And I'm going to take you through everything you're getting in the collection. But first, just a quick breather before we go straight in and have a look at everything that you're getting. I'm going to say a few hellos because we've got so many people joining us. Honestly, it's been such a busy morning, so thank you to all of you for your fabulous company. It's got our lovely Nicole joining us. Hello, Nicole, hope you're well. We've got Sheila joining us. She's loving the snowflake corner dies. Lindsay's saying good morning. Lynn Morton's in from Newcastle. Oh, Sean is saying he's tempted by the showstopper and the card. Don't be tempted, just get it in your basket, get it checked out. Honestly, you will not regret it. Amazing value card, amazing brand new dies. Why on earth not, quite frankly. Junie's saying about that first demonstration, it's bling-tastic, could not agree more. We've got Pamela joining us from Georgia. Adriana's in, saying it's Friday, woohoo, certainly is. Handcrafted by Gaz is saying, gosh, it's a mad dash, craft room clean today. That doesn't sound good. Cleaning the craft room is never a good thing, believe you and me. Betty's joining us. We've got paw print ×4 is in as well. And we've got, Emma Thrower's got a corner dies. Good choice there, Emma. Tina Wren's saying beautiful card. Betty's saying very pretty. And Lindsay is also saying beautiful card, Debbie. Well, if you want to recreate something as gorgeous as that design that Debbie's just put together for us, you will need that Say It With Flowers collection. This was pretty much our biggest launch as part of last year's birthday event, so you know it's a pretty special collection. When it's our Sarah signature collection for birthday, we pull out all the stops, and this collection certainly is no different. So for a Platinum Club price today of £48 or $64, hold on to your hats, guys. Honestly, there is an awful lot for me to get through, so I'm going to try and whip through it pretty quick, but just make sure you're getting this added to your baskets, get them checked out, because this is incredible value for money. So first up is what Debbie's just shown us on that previous demonstration, our gorgeous statement floral bouquet edgeable die, allowing you to cut it on the edge of your cardstock, just like Debbie's shown us, or you can actually cut that out and use it as a panel if you so see fit. Next up, we've got some most gorgeous frames. These are just absolutely beautiful. This being our classic Baroque, works both ways, and you've also got your borders and your corners included too. Talking of frames, we then go on to our gorgeous rectangular designs. I mean this, think of snipping into this, think of layering up different colours, think of your drop shadows as well. This being your timeless elegance. And then a similar sort of design, so these will work together perfectly actually. Maybe on a scrapbook page they'd work together hand in hand. That's your floral splendour. I mean, think of the snippability of this. Just take out that floral bouquet, take away that frame, you get a completely different look and feel with that one. Now, sentiments, they are so important when it comes to all of your card making. At the end of the day, we send cards because we've got something to say, so why not make that sentiment the focal element on your cards? Just for you is this die that we've got included here, both that inner swirly sentiment detail and your outer matte die included. Then we move on to a similar sort of idea, but with our happy birthday, one of those sentiments that we use so often. I think probably my most used sentiment, so great to get that beautiful die included. And then we move on to our dearest friend. I mean, think of using these actually together. It could be dearest friend, happy birthday. It could be just for you, dearest friend. So different options when it comes to your mixing and matching. Just a beautiful decorative sort of collection of dies there. Then talking of sentiments, it's not just about your dies, it's about your stamps as well. Really lovely sentiments on here, something really quite heartfelt. You've got things like, if friends were flowers, I'd pick you. And then your more traditional sentiments like your happy birthdays and your thinking of yous. Talking of embellishment, embellishing your cards, how gorgeous is this? This is your intricate art. You've got your inner die, that detail die is separate to that outer die, allowing you to create different options with this one. You could be backing that detail with a different colour. Works great as a stopper for your easel cards as well with that one, or just cut two together and you've got a full circle design. Then coming on to your matching stamps and dies, this is our gorgeous pretty peonies. Again, like we showed you earlier with this one, that outer die is actually split into two, allows you to create your different edgeable concepts as well as just your actual full cut out design like we can see there. And then if you want to do all of your flower forming, then we've got all of those dies included and allowing you to do that, whether it is with your cardstock like we've used here, maybe it's going to be a flower forming foam, your vellums, your tissue papers, or even your fabrics. Lots of options and so many different layers and leaves included within your rose set. Same sort of idea with your peony, all of your different dies allowing you to create the most gorgeous 3D creations. And then finally, the last one of our flower dies is our chrysanthemum. Again, use it with your different materials and you can get lots of different looks and styles when it comes to your gorgeous flowers. And then to go alongside your flower dies, we're also including your foam. Flower forming foam, this is 12 sheets in total. It's been specifically designed to mould and shape when you're adding your heat, whether that's with your craft iron or your heat tool, and that allows you to get beautiful 3D flower effects with those. 12 sheets in total, colours for both your flowers and your foliage as well. Then we move on to your templates. Now these have been designed specifically for use with crepe paper, but of course use them with different materials as well, and you can create those different 3D flowers. So that's your first set of your templates. Then you move on to your other shapes, and then we have got a third set. Oh my goodness, cannot believe the amount you're getting in this one. We'll also bring to you a fourth set of your templates. Very easy to draw around these. They wipe clean as well if you do happen to get any pen on there, and they tell you exactly how many of those you need to cut to create the different floral designs. And then this absolutely show-stopping set of your embossing folder, 3D embossing folder no less, and your matching stencils allows you to create not only an emboss but an ink design with total ease. I mean, that's a card in itself, just a sentiment on there, and you've got a totally show-stopping creation. And then finally, I mean, it's probably my favourite part of the bundle. I absolutely love my gems, love me sparkle. You've got your pearls and your dewdrops included. Those are your floral embellishments, perfect for adding to finish off any of your makes. Oh my goodness, I feel like I need to lie down after all that. Woo, all of that included. You're getting things like stamps, dies, you're getting your tools, you're getting your consumables with your foam and your gems, all coming to you today for a platinum price today of £48 or $64. If you've not got your set with flowers already, wow, I think you've got to go for it at that price. Both me and Debbie have never seen a better price than that. Outstanding value. You can create the most gorgeous finished samples with all of that collection. Now, we've shown you a lot of amazing deals, a lot of inspiration already. I think it's time to give you a time to actually check out your baskets. And while you're doing just that, learn a little bit more about our fabulous team here that we've got at Crafters TV. We'll see you in just a minute.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products, with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right? Should be
Should be
coming
in.
in. Should be coming.
What does she
That's
do?
exactly
What does
how
she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I want you every day. And it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hello and welcome back to Crafters TV. We've got just over half an hour left. Oh my goodness, this morning is literally flying by. We've had some amazing deals that we've seen, some of the most incredible demonstrations as ever from Debbie, and we're going to be getting a little bit more inspiration in just a moment or two. But we're going to step away from Christmas for a little while. We're going to go to everyday, but actually looking at these, you could be using them alongside your Christmas crafting as well, because these for me are true essentials in your crafty stash. This is all about your embossing folders, but with nesting dies as well. And what we've got here is we've got a collection of matching embossing folders and dies alongside some real essential cardstock coming in today at the Platinum Club price of £23.98 or $31.08. Oh my gosh, you're saving over £20 or over $30, and for the amount you're getting, spending just a little over £20 for all this is really, really great value for money, because for me these are ones that you're going to be using day in, day out with your crafting. The beauty of these, with them being your frames, they can go hand in hand with any other item that you've already got within your crafty stash. I did just say we're going to be stepping away from Christmas for a moment, but there's nothing from stopping you making these sort of Christmasing them up a bit, if that's a word. Add maybe poinsettias on the outside. Maybe you're going to be adding some of these Christmas corner dies to these. You can be using them for any occasion you choose. Absolutely gorgeous. Just love this one. So first up we have our regal rectangle. So what we've got included with each of the 4 different designs in here, you've got your embossing folder, but it's your fabulous 3D embossing folder. You've got your different depths. I always say it gives you a look almost like it's been sculpted, like it's been carved. You've got your foreground, your midground and your background onto there. So that's going to give you that gorgeous embossed frame design. But then to really complete your makes, we're also including the nesting dies. Cut them into that embossed design if you want for your apertures, or layer them over the top for your mats and layers. Lots of different ways you can use these, but using them together gives you even more options. So that's your first design, that lovely regal rectangle. Then we come on to our gorgeous stylish square, and again, same sort of concept with this, just in a different sort of shape and design, nesting dies and your 3D embossing folder, just absolutely beautiful. And think of all the different mediums that you're going to be using with these. Maybe it's going to be your inks like we've used here, and let's be honest, we've got so many different inks here at Crafters Companion that you could be using with these. Are they going to be your water reactive? Maybe it's your opaque pigment. Maybe it's your shimmer inks or your duet inks. Wouldn't that work? An absolute treat with these. Just highlight the embossed design to make that pop even more. Add some of your nesting dies into the center and you've got the most gorgeous finished designs. Quick cards, super simple. Just stamp your sentiment onto the middle there, onto those nesting dies, and you've got a card good to go. Maybe you're going to bring out your paintbrush and do a little bit of painting onto that design. Maybe it's going to be your aqua pens, your sparkle pens, or even going in with some of your metallic paint markers to add a little bit of metallic detail onto there. Wouldn't that work absolutely beautifully? Lots of different options, lots of different techniques you can do with embossing folders, but to get all of those for £23.98 would be a great deal, let's be honest. But as part of this deal, we sort of said, you know what, it's a Friday, that's not quite good enough, let's add in even more. Let's add in some Centura pearl. This is an essential. This is one that you'll be using day in, day out when it comes to your crafting. You've got that lovely, luxurious pearl finish with it being your gorgeous Centura pearl. But this is all about your pastels. This is one of those that you'll be using in lots of different makes. Maybe it's going to be your springtime cards, maybe it's going to be for your new babies, or just any occasion whatsoever. You've got all of the gorgeous different colourways that you can see here. 40 sheets in total. You've got your lovely lemon yellows, your greens, all the way through to your blues, your pinks and your purples. Single-sided on this one, but gorgeous quality at 310 GSM. Of course you can emboss it. Die cuts like an absolute dream, and with it being 310 GSM, it's strong and sturdy enough as well for those construction projects like your box making and actually making your own card bases out of this cardstock. 4 sets of your embossing folders and nesting dies and 40 sheets of cardstock is coming in for a Platinum Club price today of £23.98 or $31.08. You can see the value, you can see the gorgeous designs, but what really brings these to life is of course those finished samples, and I think Debbie's got another fabulous demonstration up her sleeve. So Debbie, it's over to you.
And honestly, I love these. My idea when we have these product development meetings and we put ideas forward, I'd said I'd love some 3D embossing folders with dies to building. Bit tricky. It's a bit tricky, especially when you're talking nesting dies, because you could get one in there, but you couldn't get the rest in there. So for me, people have often asked us, like, what do you pop into like a frame 3D embossing folder? How do you have to cut your apertures in there? What we've done is we've made it really simple and really easy, so you've got options, and that's why you can use it straightforward as that focal point going into that centerpiece there with those lovely nesting dies. However, with having them that way, you can create, so in your boxes, you can create like a little bit of an inner page effect because you've got the dies to be actually able to cut into them. A lovely way to use them as well, I love this, because you can use the design, have the nesting die, but then maybe do things like this, just to add that little extra additional embellishment into the corner. This is where it comes into its own, because it then enables you to cut into the apertures, and so that your centre part of your card can be just as lovely as the front part as well. Shaker cards, they're going to be perfect for all your shaker cards, because you can cut out the aperture, add a bit of acetate, and then pop your glitter or your sparkle sequins, whatever it is that you want to pop in there to create that element. Again, absolutely beautiful. I feel like all of these were blue. I feel like I've pulled out all the blue ones because there's just focus out. The thing is, these are embossing folders. You can take them in with your inks, like any inky background, emboss, use things like gilding waxes, use things like inks. Let me just tell you, there's an amazing deal on the website right now. I think it's later on in the show. I think it's 15 ink pads of our water reactive. Incredible. Go and look at the price on for 15. I'm using one of the colours out of those 15, but go and check that website out. Go and check the Shop the Day. Is it still a Shop the Day category?
Yeah,
so go and check Shop the Day, because it's in our show later on tonight. 15 water reactive ink pads for the most incredible price. So go and have a little look at that. But honestly, you're going to love these. Again, so many different things that you're going to be able to do with them. And I'm going to keep it fairly simple again. With it being the first show, a little sneaky peek, and we'll probably take you on a little journey later on. I'm actually going to try and incorporate these into a scrapbook page.
Ooh.
Because embossing, frame, apertures, cut out the
Perfect.
centre, picture behind it.
Yeah.
Done.
Easy.
I love scrapbooking.
Oh,
I
I
don't know
do
if
as
I've mentioned
well.
it once or twice.
Do you?
But I love scrapbooking, Lily.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, these are a really nice size as well. So they're 4x6 in size, which I think is a perfect size for a 3D embossing folder. And I've taken some textured cardstock. You're probably thinking, really? Would you not use an inky background? But absolutely, you can take any material to emboss with. You can do it on glitter cardstock if you want to do it on glitter cardstock. Looks sensational on mirror card and matte mirror,
yeah.
or the satin shine as we call it. Now, when you are doing the embossing, you're feeling for the raised element. Now, there's been some debate where we put our little Gemini logo. We used to put it on the front, then we confused people, put it on the back. For the embossing, for the 3D to push through, you're looking for the raised element. So don't always count on the logo at the back. Feel the raised element, because the raised element is going to push through the cardstock. It's not going to matter too much with this one, Lily, because it's a double-sided one. And I've cut it down just, I'd say a fraction. It's definitely a fraction smaller than 4x6 because I don't want too much of a frame at the top and the bottom, but you have got that option. Okay. So as you can see now, I've framed it perfectly within my cardstock. Now, it is a 3D embossing folder. So a 3D embossing folder in the Gemini machine is a different configuration. So you're going to use one of your cutting plates. Normally you would use two, but not with 3D. So we're going to move that one out of the way. Pop that onto there, and then you've got your magnetic and your plastic shim, which is the normal combination for a 3D embossing folder. Now, if you get, depending on your material that you're embossing, there's times when you can get it a little bit too much pressure. Where I mean by that, where it almost tears it when it's going through.
Oh, yeah.
That means there's too much pressure, and it's nothing to do with your embossing folder, it's to do with the sandwich, so the plates that you're using. So take away the magnetic shim and just try it with the cutting plate and the plastic shim on the top with your embossing folder in the middle. Think about your material that you're using, think about the material that you are embossing, because it'll make a difference, believe you me. So I'm going to take that off, and you'll see how it's embossed, but I mean, I say how it's embossed, it's absolutely gorgeous. But what you're going to do next is I'm going to emphasise it that little bit more. So I'm going to bring in one of those lovely ink pads that I was talking about, lagoons in there, and I thought it'd match this just perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm using the finger dauber. I do believe, Lily, we've got finger daubers.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I am just highlighting a little bit of that, and I say a little bit, I'm just highlighting that gorgeous embossed detail around the frame. I'm going to cut this out in a moment. However, I am going to use some of the gilding wax as well, because over the top of an inky background looks beautiful. It really does. So again, let's come in and go all the way around. Now, you're probably thinking, well, why is it not catching on the back part of the cardstock? Well, that's because of the raised element, and you can see like you've got a 2D, a 3D, a bit more prominent. And by just simply adding a little bit of ink on there, it creates the most, it just makes it pop. Makes it pop. So I'm going to go that all the way around. And then I'm going to add the gilding wax.
I think it's nice to see as well, because I think so often we think of either inking or using our gilding wax, but you can mix and match, use different mediums together.
Yeah.
It's funny, it sounds dead obvious, but I think sometimes we sort of forget, don't we?
We do.
Yeah.
We do indeed. Yeah, sometimes it's nice to just, I mean, look at that, that's made that pop just with the ink, and that's the Lagoon ink, one of the colours that's in that 15-piece bundle, which is gorgeous. Now, another gorgeous thing that we have in our range are our fabulous gilding waxes as well. Now, there are I think there are 5 in total altogether.
Yep.
I'm not sure what we've got in stock. I think we've got a couple on the show today, haven't we?
We
Lily?
do, yeah.
Where we've got 2 different colours.
We've got our antique gold, and we have also got our gorgeous king gold. We'll have a look at those in just a moment.
Gorgeous colours, Lily. I'm just using one of my golds that I carry around with me all over the place, just because I love gilding waxes. You never know when you need some, Lily.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, seriously. And I'm just going to dab a little bit off and then go over that raised element. And the ink and the gilding wax together just looks absolutely beautiful. It does. Really beautiful. So let's come in all the way around.
It's funny because blue's one of those ones, but it works with both your silver and your gold, doesn't it? It's funny. But yeah. Jamie in our area is loving blue. Apparently it's his favourite colour. I can't say it's my favourite colour, but I do love blue and gold. Oh, gorgeous combination. So rich, isn't it?
Yeah, really, really rich. Now, I love Pebbio Gilding Wax. It's an oil-based one. It's not like some of them that are out on the market. So, because some on the market out there are like a water-based one, which sometimes can dry up and you need to add a little bit of warm water or stick it on a warm central heating radiator to warm that back up. But this is oil-based. It was made for things like your furniture, you know, to do around your frames and things like that, from a French company that Sheena actually, I learnt loads of techniques from our Sheena using our gilding wax, and I absolutely adore the gilding wax. What I'm just going to do now is just give it a little buff. Now I'm going to try and find some, because we've moved studios, I don't have a piece of tissue. Let me just have a quick check down here, Lily, because you need to buff it up a little bit. Now, I think it must be in the other studio, so I'm not going to worry too much. What I'll do is, I was going to use my dress, but we're not going to do that, Lily.
Oh, a gilded dress could be quite pretty.
I know, normally I have some in there, but we haven't got any in, so I'm just going to try and find something makeshift to buff it up with.
Would a bit of bubble wrap work?
Yeah, well, a baby white would be Producer Dean, but it has to be dry.
Yeah.
Because if you're using a wet one, it's going to take off. So I'm just going to literally buff around the edge. And then that just gives it that lovely finish just over there. So again, really, really lovely. Now, this is when you can start to create things with your nesting dies. So you can either cut out, so a gold on top of there and then some greens, build up, and you could literally just pop a sentiment into there. What I'm wanting to do is create a little bit of an aperture to cut through my card. Now, you've got different sizes. This is what I love about these, Lily. That one will create a big aperture. You come down the next size and move that off, and you get like an aperture within that frame. So that's another way that you could do it. And you could go down in sizes depending on what you're framing. I actually want to use the largest of those and literally run that through your die cutting machine. And I'm just going to speed that process up. There's one that I made earlier.
Like magic.
Where it cuts out that lovely frame. So in terms of your scrapbooking, these are going to be a lovely addition to that, because imagine having a couple on a scrapbook page with a picture of a loved one, or one of your furry animals, or have you been travelling and you want to put those memories into photographic, you know. I just love scrapbooking. I've got all sorts from all my time over the years with the kids, my kids, with my friends, and it's just a lovely way of doing it. And these are going to be perfect for that. So absolutely, you know, make use of those. Now, I've just added some of our gold cardstock to just set that off. And I literally just, using my paper trimmer, cut out a tiny fraction, because what I wanted to do was just emphasise the outside of that. So if I just lift that up for a second, you can see now, it just gives it, without going right over the top, because I didn't want to do that to the middle bit. So I'm just going to add now I'm going to use a tacky glue for this one, Lily, because I've got a coated surface underneath. Okay. So I'm just going to switch to my tacky glue.
I have to say, I'm a bit naughty. I still use my all-purpose onto coated card.
Do you?
I know we shouldn't. You just have to be a little bit careful.
You just have to be careful, that's all you have to do. Is being careful not to put too much on there where it splurges out and then can strip the colour back. So yeah, you can absolutely do that, Lily. Absolutely. So I'm just going to pop that in there now and set that down. And that just gives it. Now, you still do have some wiggle time with your tacky glue. So I can still get it into position so that it's nice and even and straight in there. And I'm just going to set that to one side. Now, I have used a card base. Now, I'll just show you, because I wanted to already create a little bit of an aperture. So you can do this two ways. You can actually cut out a piece and then attach it to the back, or you can use it in one larger piece. So it's A3 cardstock, and that measures at 12 1/4 by 8. And then pop so literally just an 1/8 of an increment over the 6 to get the score line in the centre, and then I've just taken an 1.5 off either side, and then used one of my nesting dies to create the aperture. So and not particularly this one, because what I want to do is create a faux aperture so it sits over the top. So you can use other nesting dies that you might have in your stash, or you could use your paper trimmer just to cut that out, and it's just so that it sits neatly over the top. So I'm just going to pop that down there and stick that down. I'm going to switch back now to my all-purpose because it's the uncoated side that I'm sticking down.
Perfect.
Over onto the top of paper.
Love that. Love the colourways. They're just absolutely beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, it just gives it that little lift. But can you see just how beautiful that looks? And then I've got a sheet of my papers just here. Done a bit of matting and layering. I always try and get longevity, so I use my paper trimmer for absolutely everything when I'm at home prepping, just because you can. You want to save things like textured cardstock and get the most out of it. Why cover it up when you are going to be covering it up anyway?
Absolutely.
And the rigidity of the all-purpose glue makes it dry like cement, so it'll give you that rigidity for the bits that's missing in between, if that makes sense.
It certainly does, yeah.
So now you can see that the backdrop there looks absolutely, it's just beautiful. I'm going to simply add, now using the dies again, so I've got that bit of gold cardstock. I've just taken the next size down, cut that out, same with the white one, go the next size down and cut that out to create a matten layer that's going to sit on the inside. Like so, because that now is going to sit on the inside of the card, so that when you lift it up, you've got that lovely window. And that's the lovely thing about these dies. It enables you to create lots of lovely different things. And I am going to use a bit of my wiggle glue, my all-purpose, just so I can place it in.
Gorgeous.
Centralise that. I'm just going to lift it by eye, Lily, because sometimes when you're looking over the top, bird's eye view, you can go a little bit wonky. Let's go in there.
Looks good to me.
Now I have used one of our older collections. Do you remember the stamps and sentiments?
Yes, they're some of my favourites. I love those.
And that's going to sit across there.
Oh,
now,
that's
I'm
gorgeous.
just going to, and I've literally cut it in the matching gold and the and the white, so it draws it all in. It's like framing everything and bringing it all together. And I'm just going to stick a little bit of glue. Now, whenever I do this, Lily, I always turn it over so I can see where I need to place the glue.
Oh, that's a top tip, that.
Yeah, it's just because, again, you could go a bit heavy-handed and you could get a bit carried away. So I know that I don't want to go further past that point. And the same with this as well. So I'm going to come in and just turn that around.
Oh, I love that font. I think that's so stylish, isn't it?
Yeah, honestly, I love these. So I'm just going to hold that down just for a second, because what I don't want to do is, and that stops you from, I mean, if you've got some acetate back of there, that would be absolutely fine. Look at my fingers.
Oh, I know, Debbie, be careful.
I know, I just realised I've not cleaned my fingers. I could end up getting gold all over. But yeah, if you pop some acetate at the back of there, you wouldn't have to worry about the glue, because you could stick it all the way across. Because I'm not putting that on there, I don't, you know, that's why I've not done that. And then I'm just going to finish it off with a little white bow. Again,
that's nice.
It's drawing it all in. So you've gone from a white, green, gold, it all ties in. And I do love a bow or two. I don't know if you've ever noticed.
A few bows, few gems.
And gems, yes.
All the best
things.
things.
I was thinking, shall I put a gem or two on there? And
Go
then I'm
on,
thinking, no,
Debbie.
come on, Debbie. No, you can't keep putting gems on everything. Let's keep it nice and clean.
Oh,
but
Debbie.
there you go, where you can create your aperture style cards using that fabulous 3D folder with those nesting dies allows you to do things like that.
That is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, that is right up my street. I love that card. And it just goes to show how easily you can create the most beautiful cards using those stunning embossing folders and matching dies. Let's have a look at the designs that you're getting as part of this collection. This being your frames, 3D embossing folder and nesting die collection, with your cardstock included as well. So for a Platinum Club price today of £23 or $31.08, you are getting everything that I'm about to show you. So first up, the first design is the one that Debbie's just used in that gorgeous demonstration. This one being our lovely regal rectangle. So included within every set, you get your 3D embossing folder with your nesting dies, which will nestle in the centre. It could be an aperture, it could be a matten layer, it could be a frame, or you can use that embossed design without those. It's completely up to you, but you've got lots of options with that fabulous system. Same idea again, but this time with a different design, that being our lovely square frame. And then we move on to that gorgeous decadent diamond. Isn't that just absolutely fabulous? Something so regal looking about that one. And then finally, we come to our lovely oval even. Think about using these for lots of different occasions, for different seasons as well. Think of using these for your Christmas makes. Maybe you're going to cut that aperture into the center, and then you're actually going to add a shaker behind. So many different options when it comes to these gorgeous 3D embossing folders. But of course, this bundle is not just about your dies and your embossing folders. We're actually including cardstock as well, courtesy of Centura Pearl. 40 sheets in your pastel shades, 310 GSM, single-sided lovely pearl finish in these gorgeous, really soft, really muted spring light shades. Just absolutely gorgeous colourways that you've got here. It's construction weight with it being 310 GSM, so think creating all your different boxes, your bags, all your construction projects, even your card bases. It die cuts like a dream, it embosses like a dream. You can even stamp it onto it if you so choose. Great for your mats and layers too. So that is included as part of this bundle for just £23.98 or $31.08 for 4 different sets of embossing folders and nesting dies and all of that cardstock. Absolutely incredible value, and you can see at that last demonstration what amazing finished results you can get with that collection. Now, we did have a little look at the gorgeous embossing folders with our lovely gilding waxes. If you want to recreate these sorts of effects that Debbie's just shown us, you need to get your hands on these amazing gilding waxes. Now, I've got to say, I've used other gilding waxes and gilding polishes from other companies. I'll be honest, there was one that I used, a water-based one. I used it once, put the lid on, you know, screwed the lid on properly, did all the right procedure. Came back about a week later and it all dried up. Brilliant. What a waste of money. You do not get these with these fantastic oil-based gilding waxes. A lot of us on the team have had ours for literally years. You use such a small amount of these. I'm going to be naughty. I'm going to take the lid off. Oh my goodness. Look at that. It is jam-packed full. Honestly, less is more when it comes to these. Just the tiniest little bit. Apply it onto your glass mat first to dab literally most of that off your finger. Little goes such a long way with these. So honestly, these will last you years and years and years with these. Absolutely beautiful. This being our fabulous King Gold. Just gorgeous. Apply it to your embossed designs. Apply it even to your furniture, to your home decor. These are incredible. They're durable. Give them a little buff over afterwards and you'll get all of that lovely shimmer and shine. So that's your King Gold. Price for that one, Platinum Club, is £10.39 or $13.59. If you're loving the look of that one, maybe you want to go for your antique gold as well. And something to know, you can actually mix and match them. You know, like you would with your inks, when you ombre your inks, you can use these together as well, blend them together, and you'll get fabulous results. Antique gold is slightly more bronzy, a little bit more of a warm gold. Again, same sort of idea, fantastic quality. It comes from us, courtesy of Plebeo, so you know the quality. They are renowned within the art industry. These are art standard, art quality gilding waxes for craft prices. Yes, that old cliche, but honestly, these go such a long way. You'll be using yours time and time again for years to come. Absolutely beautiful, so easy to apply. We always say the easiest way to apply these is just with your finger, but you can use things like your blending tool or sponges if you don't want to get these on your hands, but we always say easiest way is literally just applying it with your finger, and how easy is that. Same price for this one for your antique gold. Platinum Club price today is £10.39 or $13.59. Great buy, definitely add those into your baskets. I'm just thinking actually, cut your Christmas corner dies in black card, a little bit of gilding wax around the edge. That would work an absolute treat. Now, I can't believe we are literally nearly at the end of this show, just under 10 minutes left. I think it's time to get that voting for demo of the show. We've got 3 super different demos. I don't know what I'd vote for. It's a good job I don't have to. That's your choice at home. So, Debbie, what have we got to vote for?
I know, I get asked this every day, but I'm so glad I don't have to choose.
I know,
I love them all. I love everything we do here. So we'll start with number 1. So number 1 was using our brand new today, our lovely Christmas corner dies. So that is our number 1, where I added a little bit of iridescent glitter to that.
That's the one.
Number 2 is our Say It With Flowers. So that was on the edgeable, and then I did incorporate one of those corner dies into there. So that was number 2, with using the slate with flowers, and then you've just seen me complete number 3, which is with the 3D embossing folders and those nesting dies to create that little aperture as well. So you've got 3, you've got 2, or you've got 1. And it's really down to you guys. So you guys get deciding which one it is that you like for the demo of the show.
Oh gosh, honestly, I can never call it, I can never guess, and I'm just quite frankly relieved that I do not have to vote myself. But you guys at home, I don't know how you're going to decide because you're all saying how much you love each and every single one of the demos. We've also got Mary Beth Doyle's joining us from Minnesota. Katie saying she loves your dress, Debbie. I always say Debbie always looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't she? Looks fabulous today. Hannah Gosling-Smith has a few of those embossing folders. You need to use them. Come on, get them out. Be inspired by Debbie. Get those gilding waxes and inks out and you will get the most gorgeous finished results, but super, super easy. Oh, Rosalind Russell. I don't know if I should read this one out, but I will. Embossing folders are my secret addictions. At last count, I had over 400. Blimey, I think that's even more than me. Mary Beth Doyle says she loves embossing folders, especially the 3D ones. Lynn Arrow, sorry, get my teeth in. This is turning to like embossing folder addicts anonymous, this. I love embossing folders too. I've never actually counted all of mine, but she's got lots. And she means lots. She won't put a number on it, and quite frankly, Lynn, that is wise. I'd never to sort of quantify anything in my crafty stash. Tina Ennis saying lovely card. Linda says beautiful card, Debbie. Gorgeous card, Debbie, says Maureen. And then finally, Rosalind says she loves that style of card. She's going to take a few of those blanks that come in the kits and cut them down. What a great idea. Wow. So much love coming in from Debbie's demos. As always, super inspirational. But before the end of the show, we have got a few more deals that we'd like to share with you. We've just stepped into the bargain corner. How exciting is that? We have got some amazing deals now. Gosh, we are looking at vellum to start with. So if you go over onto the shop today, we have got some of the most incredible deals when it comes to your paper pad and cardstock. Me and Debbie are exactly the same for this. We're a little bit of an addict for a paper pad, so this is right up our street, that is for sure. Wow, amazing price on this one. This comes from your Sarah Signature Rose Garden collection. We've got literally next to nothing of this collection left. So to be able to get your hands still on this at an amazing price, that is absolutely fantastic. Platinum Club price is £17.99 or $23.72. This being your vellum, 24 12x12 sheets. Oh my goodness, isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? I'm thinking, you know, if you're getting your hands on that fabulous set with flowers, this would go amazingly alongside those stamps and dies, wouldn't it? Think of fussy cutting into some of these elements as well. You don't just have to use the full sheet on its own. Absolutely beautiful, lovely quality vellum, as with all of our vellum, and that comes from the fabulous Rose Garden collection. Now, actually, this is something we were talking about just a little bit earlier, our colours of summer, and this is all about our linen card pad. Absolutely gorgeous. 250 GSM, 12 by 12 inches in size. You are getting 24 sheets. Oh, honestly, the colourways in this is just absolutely stunning. I mean, the name sums it up. These really are the colours of summer. Linen cardstock. If you've got the paper pad, they match those printed designs, but if you've not, it's just a standalone fabulous pack of coloured cardstock that's super, super useful. Just absolutely love that. I have to say, I currently have 3 of these, and I'm thinking I need some more. At that price, we absolutely need to stock up on this one. Amazing value for money when it comes to your fabulous linen cardstock from your colours of summer. Next up, we're going Christmassy, and how amazingly this is going to work with these Christmas corner dies. This comes courtesy of our 12 Days of Christmas collection. It's your A4 luxury linen card pack. 24 A4 sheets for a Platinum Club price today of £10.79 or $14.36. You can see all the gorgeous, really rich colourways that you're getting in there. Of course, it's going to work hand in hand with that 12 Days of Christmas collection, and it's going to be perfect for your Christmas crafting. However, you can use this all year round. They're just gorgeous colourways in that linen cardstock, super high quality, 250 GSM A4 in size. And talking of luxury linen cardstock, we've got some more coming to you courtesy of our brand new Nature's Garden Vintage Rose collection. Again, 250 GSM A4 sheets. It's beautiful quality, 24 sheets. You've got all of those lovely different colourways that you can see there. Platinum Club price today is £10.79 or $14.36. More linen card coming up next. This is coming from our Wildflower collection. 28 sheets with this one. £10.79 is your Platinum Club price, or if you're over in the States, it's $14.36. You are getting all of those gorgeous colourways included, 250 GSM with that lovely linen finish. Absolutely love the colourways. And then finally, last but by no means least, another of my favourites, simply because that green is just so useful for all of your foliage. Comes courtesy of the Sarah Signature Country Lane collection, 20 sheets of your linen card, A4 in size, £10.79 or $13.36. Oh my gosh, I've just heard how many of those left. I'm going to tell you, 5.
Oof.
Literally 5. So if you want this one, you're going to have to go super, super quick because incredibly mega super limited stock on those. Now, gosh, you guys have done it. You've managed to actually decide on a demo of the show. Honestly, I couldn't call it, but wow, it's going to. Demo of the show is demo number 2.
Oh,
Say it with flowers.
The say it with flowers. The
Yes.
nice, simple, easy edgeables. Just tells you sometimes you just don't know what's going to nail it at the very end. But it's a lovely collection, and it's a fabulous price today to get hold of that Say It With Flowers. So seriously, if this has been something that you've loved, but you could never quite stretch to the amount it was when we initially brought it out, it's a fantastic opportunity to get the most amazing collection, and it's big. You saw Lily go through it. It nearly took 10 minutes to go through the entirety of the collection because it's that big. But the price is so impactful, so definitely, if that was something you've loved and you couldn't quite stretch, today's the day to take advantage of that. I don't know about you, Lily, but I'm ready to get a little bit of food, a little bit of juice to lubricate the old throat. I know, I swear, honestly, this throat of mine. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go and do that because I am so excited for the launch. The official launch. You saw a sneaky peek right back at the beginning, but the official launch where I've got loads lined up for you, scrapbook pages, different folds of cards, I've got boxes, a little bit of an inky, maybe a little bit of paper piecing, all sorts, Lily, to get started with those gorgeous Christmas dies because they really are beautiful. So many ways that you can use them. They're not a one-trick pony. Yes, they're meant and designed for the corners of home decor, cards, scrapbooks and all those kind of things. But look at it upon an embellishment die where you're going to be able to just finish off little touches onto things that you're doing throughout Christmas. Think of all your Christmas... Think of your Christmas crackers, Lily.
Oh, yeah.
Them into the corners of your named Christmas crackers. Think of your place settings at tables and things like that. I want you to think outside of the box in terms of what you're going to be able to do with these dies. They're fabulous. It's a great price as well. Going to get myself all sorted, so I'm off to go and grab something to eat and drink.
Absolutely. I am just as excited as Debbie for this next show. We've given you a little sneak peek already. I know a lot of you guys at home have already got your orders in. My advice would be in this hour break that we've got, get your order in, get that showstopper, maybe add in that card bonus buy. Come back at 2 o'clock, be inspired by all of Debbie's demos, but you know that you've secured that purchase and those goodies are going to be winging their way to you very, very soon. You're going to have to make sure, though, you join myself and Debbie back here at 2 o'clock. It's the official launch. It's going to be an absolute cracker of a show, no pun intended. So we'll see you back in an hour. Thank you so much for your company throughout Wake Up Call. It's been a fabulous show, and we'll see you in just an hour's time. Take care. Bye-bye.